Okay, so first step, let's add a camera. So right click, new camera. Here for the type, instead of one node camera, select two node camera and click OK. Now here we're gonna go to transform here and we're gonna add a keyframe for point of interest, a keyframe for position. We're gonna move a couple of frames and then we're gonna zoom out like this, and we're just gonna change the about, okay, that's too much, minus 800, and then we're gonna change the point of interest to left or right, whatever. Okay, something like this. Okay, now let's add some text here. So right click, new, and select text. And when you type your text here, and you can change the font, different one, size. But now when you go here and add 3D, click on here, and text now is located here, right? So you're gonna have to drag the text like this, move the text where you want. Or another way is you can go here to layer, transform, and click on the center anchor point in the layer content. Okay, and this is gonna move, okay, the text, as you can see, in the center. And another way, you also have here fit to comp, couple of options that you might not know. You have here in the layer and then transform, fit to comp width, center in view. And that's one, this is also very helpful when you want to move the text right in the center in view, and fit to comp as well, right? Now we're gonna increase the text size. I'm gonna move to this side, this part, and now this is what we have here. Okay, perfect. Also, I'm gonna press here U, so I only see the shortcuts, the keyframes I've added. Perfect. And here, let's see, I have some keyframe here. Let's remove this one. And I would like to make sure the camera is looking at our text here. So I'm gonna change the point of interest. So let's option zoom a little bit in here. I'm gonna want to work with this keyframes here at the end. And I'm gonna change the point of interest so a little bit more. So let's drag like this. So I'm gonna move the text like this, and now also rotate our text exactly like this. Okay, that's perfect. You can also click on here and see what you have. What do we have here? Okay, we have the image and then the text rotated. I just undid. Okay, we can use Command Z and undo. Now this is what we have here. Okay, and now let's add another keyframe. So from this side, and then from here, I'm gonna move back now to the other side. Something like this, and also position, a keyframe for position. And then here, I'm just gonna press Command D to duplicate this text. And we'll like this text center, transform, and fit to comp. And then can also go center and then center in view. That's more helpful actually. And then from here, now we can increase the size of our text. So let's click on our text here. So here's our text. We can rotate our text, raise the size. You can type what you want here. And then let's move a couple of seconds and change, can change the point of interest or the position. Now let's change the position. So maybe now let's zoom out. Okay. And then we're gonna go like maybe to this side. Okay. Move now up. And this zoom out will just work great, I think, for this effect. This animation, zoom out. Okay, it goes there. Actually move this a little bit to this side. Then around here. Like this. Perfect. Now we can add another text. So let's Command D to duplicate this text. And then select that text, layer, time, transform. And then here we have transform, we have center in view. Okay, perfect. Now we can rotate our text. You can also rotate the text from here if you want to. Text, sorry, transform, and then here you can rotate your text from here as well. You can also right click and reset your text if you want to. So we have some orientation, you can reset, and then we don't have any orientation. You can add some like this, maybe just a little bit of orientation. Now, what if we move even more? So let's zoom out really a lot, around like this. And let's change the point of interest around like here, and then let's add another text, Command D, and then let's go here to layer, transform, and center to view. And then I'm gonna move this text here, and I'm gonna change the point of interest. Okay, that's kind of what we need, and we can also see the text here, our text. Okay. Yeah, now this is what we have here. So let's zoom out. And problem with what we created here, that is not really smooth. So it goes here, and it goes here. Also here, let's position our text. And here I'll actually increase the text a little bit. But it's not smooth, right? It's not smooth enough. So how can we fix this? Well, we can highlight all our keyframes. We right click and go here and we add easy ease. Go here then. And here we have, make sure you have edit speed graph, and then click on this icon right over here. And then from here, and select all your points here. So we have this spike like this, which will look better. And then we like to go back to the same, the main position, right? So we're gonna copy those keyframes, Command C, gonna go here and Command V. Okay. Now we're gonna highlight those keyframes. We're gonna go here and let's add the spike here as well. Perfect. Now this looks better. Also make sure you wait so it renders so you don't have any lag. Okay, now this is what we have here. This is what we created, but I'm gonna show you another way to create this kind of text animation, 3D text animation. We're gonna experiment with different methods. So, you know, we learn different techniques, and also I'm trying different techniques as well. Also stay to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you how you can make the text look better and the background look better, in my opinion. Okay. Now let's just highlight all our text. We can also press Command A and then Shift Command C, or just right click. And then here you have pre-compose. Move all the attributes in a new composition. Okay. And this is gonna be like the first method. Now there's so many other methods, of course. And now we're gonna start with simple solid. Okay, this one, I'll hide this one here. And then here, I'll not add any effects right now. I'm just gonna show you with just focus on the text. And here I've added some text. Text simple. And now we're gonna right click, add camera, 2-node camera, zoom, whatever, and then let's go okay. And we can see here in 2 view, the zoom, okay, that's actually too much. Double click on the camera and we can decrease the zoom from here. And now let's add null object. We're gonna parent the camera to our null. You can see here. And from here, we can go to transform. Also, let's enable 3D to our null. And from here, we have position, we have orientation, a bunch of options, right? So we can here add a keyframe for position and one for wherever, X, Y orientation, scale. Maybe we'll need it later. And then I'm gonna move a couple of keyframes, and then I'm just gonna move to the left side. Let's say I'll move the text maybe to. Also, the text is not. There's a mistake here. I forgot to enable 3D to our text here. Let's press S for scale, increase the size. Now it is our text 3D. It is a 3D text now, and now should work. So now when I move to the left, as you can see, it's working. So let's add for scale as well. And then let's see, we can add some orientation. Okay, so we have this movement. And here maybe I can scale this or zoom in even more. Sorry. something like this. And if you click on the null, you'll see the line here. And then instead of keep going like this and add another keyframe here and reposition our text, instead of doing that, what I learned and can look better sometimes, or most of the time maybe, you can press Command D to duplicate our null, remove all the keyframes from here, and now let's press U so we can see our keyframes. I should have added those here anyways. And now here we can expand, transform, and add some position and orientation. Or, yeah, orientation, let's say. Then from here we can rotate. Okay, I forgot also to link this null to this one. And now should work. Okay, now we have the orientation. Yeah, maybe let's add X rotation or whatever. And then from here, move to this side. And then it should go down. Like this. So now this is what we have. Okay, and let's add another text here and go to layer, transform, and center in view here. Now we have two text and it's just more smooth this way. We have keyframes here, here, so it goes like this. Doesn't stop, doesn't end here, and then another one. Just there's just still movement, you know. Movement keeps going. And I don't have something in mind what should I create, but I'll just keep going, okay. Now we can click on here, maybe add a new object, null object, and then you can duplicate our text. We have our text here, our null here, and then from here, let's also parents. From here, let's go transform and enable 3D. And then from here, let's maybe also, let's see the previous keyframes. Okay, from here, then let's maybe add position, scale. No, maybe let's position and X rotation. And now around here, I'll just rotate here and position here our text, something like this. Now here we can click on this text and go to layer, transform, and center in view. And here we can rotate this text. So the anchor point is right over here. We can click on the anchor point and double click. And now when we rotate, we're gonna rotate from the center. And you can also click on here and see top. We can see from the center, or from the left, or from the right. And click on the text. We're gonna see our text here. Pretty helpful. You can also, what I like more, it's custom view. Just looks interesting. We have custom view 1, custom view 2, custom view 3. And now we can click on this text, see where it's located here. So yeah, now we can move it here. Maybe you can also click on here, transform, and maybe we can reset the orientation and just rotate from here like this now. And this is what we have. Scale. Okay, perfect. And now we can add another null, or we can just duplicate this one, but then we're gonna have to delete the keyframes. Okay. And then what can we add? Maybe let's add some okay, actually let's stop here maybe. And now we can just select all, press U so we can see all our keyframes. Okay, highlight all our keyframes and right click, and then here let's select ease, easy, ease. Go here, zoom in, too much zoom, and select everything. And now let's add this kind of movement. Let's see how it looks. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. So let's see. And one view. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. But yeah, that's another way to create this 3D text animation. And if you want to make, let's say, the text better, to look better, you can go here to a window, and then here we have effects and presets. Here we can go for gradients, sorry, for gradient color and add to our text. And now look at this. We can change the color. I think it's gonna look interesting, I guess, with those colors. Maybe you didn't know, but yeah, can look pretty cool. Can add also blending modes, and now you don't have to repeat the process. You can just copy Command C and add this effect to all our text. Now we also have some colors here, and for the backgrounds, you can click on the background and you can add a gradient map to our background. Now from here we can just select some color. So let's say we'll go with green, with some darkish green and some a little bit of more this, and radiant ramp, and then you can move click on here and just move this maybe here, this one here, or where just swap something like this, or maybe this more dark like this maybe, you know. And you can also add some grid now here, and of course there's so many other things you can add to make this look even better. Now we have some grid here. Actually, I made a mistake, so let's duplicate this and then add the grid here. We add this is only gonna be the grid. We created this, the second one, the duplicated one. So yeah, now let's have this grid here. Okay. And we can decrease the opacity. What I like to do is to add some, you know, just let's pre-compose this. And now let's add some CC lens. Add to this pre-compose. Okay.